All right, so we're live. The whole entire world can see us now. So just you and I right now, so we're good.
It's not at all intimidating.
No. I have this grandma brace on my wrist. So,
What'd you do?
I have no clue. I guess cutting down trees on Saturday, and like Sunday, I started feeling a little tight, and it just kept getting tighter and tighter. And I'm like, all right, I better immobilize before it gets out of control.
Like tendon tight? Like not?
Yeah, it's some sort of itis, you know. I don't know if it's,
Yeah.
It is. Something's just inflamed in there, so I'll
Sometimes.
do a whole bunch of ibuprofen and all that.
Yeah, hope it goes down, right?
Yeah.
It's not actual damage and just strain.
Yeah, something strong. I thought maybe a tree fell on it, but I don't remember that happening. So it's like one of those things where you don't remember like what caused it. All of a sudden, you just get to experience the aftermath of it.
Yes. Oh yeah. That's how it happens for sure.
Surprise everybody with me introducing instead of Lindsay. I may have to run and go deliver a baby. You never know, but
Jack of all trades.
most likely we'll get to hang out and listen in and everything. So looking forward to it.
I'm so excited. How's Soren doing? Is he really excited?
Oh yeah. He's I think he'll be pretty happy once he knows if he's a little brother or a little sister. He's been saying little sister quite often. For a girl. At first, he was saying brother all along, and now he's been saying sister. So that's good. He's ready for either now.
Maybe he's prepared for either. Right, exactly.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, I think we'll go ahead and get started. I see some people are hopping on and hopping off and jumping back on. So we'll go ahead and get started so they know that this is actually the call and it's not just you and I
having a chat.
Using up the internet time right now.
Right.
All right. So I'll cue the intro. All right. How's it going, everybody? The Tuesday afternoon live DFG call here. Little different perspective this week. It's coming from yours truly, as Lindsay's giving me the reins for introducing the call here today. So I'm hoping to live up to her expectations, of course. So excited about the call today, as we all know one of the things that has been getting talked about a lot as of late is this the new fourth vital behavior. Everyone's I think really had already been introducing it into their businesses as far as recognizing all the awesome things that are happening. But now collectively Beachbody's like, hey, that's working, and I think we're going to make it one of the vitals, and it's going to be good for everybody, so that we know from the get-go that recognizing success and recognizing even the small ones along the way helps people stay excited about what they're doing. And today we have none other than Michelle Kazanas. Michelle, did I say that? Pronounce that right?
Kazanas.
Kazanas. All right. And she's going to be talking about how she uses the fourth vital in her business. She is a 2-star diamond. She has hit Success Club. She's a Success Club All-Star, which means she's hit it in 12 consecutive months. She's a team leader, former teacher, and a mom of 3, a college kid and 2 preschoolers. So a little gap there. So she has a very good perspective at how to use this business when there's a whole lot of stuff going on in life, and how to be successful as she's pushing for some big goals here this year, and some exciting things happening for her business here. We're hoping and expecting by Summit. So without further ado, Michelle, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you. Thanks. Hey all. I wanted to talk about the fourth vital behavior, recognition. And recognition means different things to different people. We know that, we give recognition to our kids when they do something right. Thank you for clearing the table. We give recognition to spouses or anybody, friends that we're around. And when we bring attention to something that they've done that we really appreciate. What we have to remember is that it's no different in our businesses. So I have some slides here. There we go. Can you see it? Is it up, Tony?
Not seeing
yet? Okay.
No, you had it up earlier, so we know it works.
We know it works, right? Okay.
This is Google. This is Google messing with us.
Bear with me. Start screen share again.
There we go.
There we go. So the fourth vital behavior is recognition.
Had it and lost it.
There. Oh no, you're kidding.
Yeah.
My goodness, what is that?
I think you got to give it a second to load.
I'm sorry, everybody.
All right, I think we're coming. There you go. Don't click again.
Don't click again.
I have a fast trigger finger as well, so just be careful. So they're up there now.
All right. Maybe when I hit play, it was doing that. All right, well, we'll just go with this. Okay, the fourth vital behavior, recognition. Okay, we've been there. So the three vital behaviors that we already know are the invite, be proof the products work, and the personal development every day. Those are things that we do to focus on bringing in new customers and new coaches. Those are things we do to reach the people who aren't already part of our network. The fourth vital behavior is different in that it is investing in those who have already chosen to trust you. So it's really about keeping those around who have already decided to join you. It's very different in that respect. Now, all industries recognize the importance of recognition, of taking some time to recognize the successful behaviors and habits of the people in those industries. Sports have their Hall of Fames and MVP awards. The arts have awards. They have Oscars and Tonys and Grammys. All the industries have this. It's something that's well known. Successful companies realize that recognizing their good employees is going to keep them around. My husband gets gifts and bonuses from his company when he performs well or when he reaches certain milestones just for sticking around. So something that most companies definitely see the value in. Beachbody is no different, unless they're different in that they do it more than most companies. So you can see there's a huge list of ways in which Beachbody recognizes coaches for their accomplishments, for the way they're growing their business, for their consistency. So everything from being on the coach advisory board and Millionaire Club to top producers, so that's recruiting and Success Club, financial fitness and independence awards, financial freedom awards, and all the way down to the Team Cup prizes and the Success Club gifts that everyone, even the newest coach, can earn. So we also know that success or recognition serves different purposes for different people. So for the individual, it's going to serve to motivate them and reinforce the behavior that you want to see. Recognizing someone for hitting Success Club is great. You're showing them that that is something that you value. It's something that you see as an important accomplishment. Recognizing someone for clearing the table or for emptying the dishwasher. It's just the same as what we do with the people in our family or the people around us. We'll motivate them by reinforcing that behavior. For a group to see the individuals recognized and celebrated for their successes, it fosters team spirit and camaraderie. It defines success for the newer members of the group. They know what will be celebrated. They know what their goals should be. And for those outside, when we show recognition, say on our Facebook walls, it's showing those people outside the Facebook or the Beachbody community. Number one, it demonstrates that we do support one another, that we have a community, that we love one another, that we hold one another up and celebrate successes with one another. And it also shows that success is attainable when they see people they know, because when you tag someone, everyone on their friends list is going to see what they've done. You tag someone on that Success Club post or on that, high PV post or whatever it is that you're recognizing, all their friends are going to see that. It's going to be in their news feeds, and they will see that success is attainable even by people they know. It's not something that is only attainable by the very few. So recognition comes in different forms for coaches and challengers. For coaches, obviously, if you are wanting to encourage them on their coaching journey, you want to encourage the behaviors that build a successful coach and a successful team. And obviously that's Success Club points, rank advancements, leadership ladder, top recruiters, top volume, success starters, them hitting their own personal records, or when they hit, it's one that I just heard the other day and I thought it was a great idea, is celebrating, it's called the Century Club. When you realize you have 100 customers in your customer search and you go down to the total rows and you see how many customers you have. When you're celebrating challengers, it's kind of a different thing. You want to celebrate the behaviors that lead to success in your challenge group or success for them personally. So if they put up an inspirational quote in the challenge group, or if they have one on their wall, you can share that in the challenge group and say, this is really great. Thank you for, inspiring me with this quote, and I want to share it with others. Motivational post, they're showing you some coaching behaviors, potential coaching behaviors if they're doing motivational posts for other challengers. When they share a recipe, participation awards in the challenge groups are usually pretty popular. You can have a point system, 1 point per post, 5 points per picture, or you can do a 10-point bonus if they post something on their wall and tag you in it or mention the challenge group. You can make up whatever you like, but somehow keep track of the points for participation and give those participation awards to further encourage that behavior. Supportive comments. When you have one challenger who's extremely supportive of the other challengers, it's nice to call that out. Other people will see that you appreciate that. You can do the most sweaty selfies or when they're sharing their journey publicly, as I mentioned, and also referrals. You can do prizes or recognition for the most referrals. People are different, obviously. Usually, coaches are comfortable and even seeking public recognition. It does help when you're doing, a social media-based business to have that public recognition for your successes. Other people realize that you are being successful. You have to be very, very sensitive. There are some coaches who, due to their other workplace or personal issues do not have a public coaching persona, or they have only a business page or like page that they comfortably post on about their Beachbody business. And, you have to respect that. So it's good to always check and see who you can tag and who you probably shouldn't tag for their comfort level and their certain circumstances. You can also do private recognition. Some people are just extremely embarrassed by the public praise, and at least in the beginning. And private recognition goes a long way. Also, your challengers are probably more comfortable with private recognition, unless you know that, and you always want to check with challengers to see if it's okay if you praise them. I have been known to post some exciting comments from challengers, and I just, use PicMonkey and take out their picture and their name and just kind of post the comments. So people do know that what kinds of positive things are happening. And you can even congratulate them without their name, and they know and they feel it without necessarily telling everybody that they're in a fitness group. So there's some ideas for private recognition there. So I also wanted to talk briefly about recognition and goals. So when you are recognizing someone's behavior, it shouldn't always be based on what you want to see from them. It's easy to recognize someone for Success Club. One of your coaches hitting Success Club has a great impact on your business, and all that good stuff rolls right upward. But you also have to recognize them for things that are getting them closer to reaching their own personal goals. So you want them to identify their long-term goal, and that could be Superstar Diamond, Millionaire Club. I want to be Lindsay Stay when I grow up. It could be making enough money that they can quit their job. It could be making enough money that they can go down from 4 night shifts a week to 2 night shifts a week, so they can spend more time with their babies. It might be so they can pay off some debt. It might be, it could be just anything. It might be getting so successful in their business that they convince their parents to change their health habits and hopefully live longer. It might be to retire their parents, or to give their parents a life that they've always wanted and couldn't have. So you have to find out what those goals are for your coaches and for your challengers. It very well might not just be 10 pounds. Identify that long-term goal and find out why that's their goal. Keep in mind also that the why is not a thing, it's a feeling. And however that goal will make them feel, that feeling is the actual goal. And setting mini goals to get them closer to that ultimate goal, each one of those steps toward the goal needs to also be attached to that meaning. So I'll give some examples, but to simplify, it's like saying, yes, I want to lose 10 pounds. That's my ultimate goal, but you celebrate each pound. 1 pound, yes. 1 pound, yes. 1 pound, yes. You celebrate each time. But what you're celebrating is not the actual pound, it's how you feel. And whether you're feeling successful, or you're feeling lighter, or you're feeling accomplished because you're actually doing something for yourself. All those feelings are things to celebrate. So you help them set those shorter term goals that will allow them to feel those same feelings as the big goal would and will. And then you recognize those shorter term achievements. So what you can do now is to get to know your coaches and your clients, get to know those challengers, get to know the people who are just talking to you. Maybe you've been chatting for a year and about maybe next month, and then you talk to them for a while and see what's going on, but there's always something. And so you're talking to these people for like a year, and I feel like you really know them, but they're still not jumping. So get to know them. Take notes. What is it that they want and why? Dig deeper and really get to know them. Help them set those mini goals that result in the same feelings. Recognize those achievements publicly or privately, whichever way they're most comfortable with. Also, that goes along with the whole introvert extrovert discussion. Extroverts are generally very much more comfortable with the public recognition, whereas introverts often would appreciate a private message saying, how proud of them you are, or how impressed you are with whatever they've shown that goes along with their goal, whether they're showing more strength or more authenticity, where before they were just very much closed up. Make recognition a daily action, something that I'm working on very, very hard. There's always someone to compliment. There's always someone to compliment. I did a challenge not too long ago in my coaches group that said, everybody find 3 new people to compliment and comment done. When you've done it, it doesn't even matter what it is. You could compliment their shoes. You could compliment absolutely anything. It doesn't even have to be a big, huge, major thing. But when you're looking at your team and you're looking at your challengers, there's always something to compliment. You have to find it. And then do some introspection to determine your own feeling goals and mini goals that will produce those same feelings you're seeking. That takes a little while longer. There's a book that I read that I will, it's on the last slide with some PD recommendations, but it really, really makes you think, what are your goals and why? And not just, I want to have this, but why? How will that make you feel? To do that, you can take a look at this slide and these words. And as you do, you'll probably see a few that jump out at you. When we were at the Diamond Retreat last year, we did an amazing exercise that ended in us finding the 3 words that most resonated with us, that we really felt we focused on the most, or felt identified us or identified our values. And those 3 words I still have on my computer and on a little sticky note, and I have ever since. And they are part of what my team is, part of what I strive for every day. So once you find your words, you kind of understand yourself a little bit better, and that'll help you understand your coaches and challengers as well. So lastly, I have the PD recommendations that go along with this recognition. And first is the Energy Bus, and I know a lot of people have read it. It's a great way to kind of reset your mind and your outlook and how you want to present yourself to your challengers and your coaches and your team and the people around you. Honestly, you take Beachbody right out of it, and just how do you want to go through life? It's a great read, and it's a short read. It's an easy read. It's on Audible. Great idea. Actually, Courtney Grill was the one who I first heard it recommended from, and I will always be grateful. The next one was the Desire Map Experience. This is an experience. This book is, it will very much take you on a trip through all those feelings. And if you're ready for it, it's a great Audible book because you can really kind of close your eyes and listen and dive deep into who you are and what it is that you are really seeking in your own life, and setting your own goals. And then Whale Done is it's actually a book that my husband had. He's an exec at GE, and it's a book that they were given in dealing with their employees and teams and building positive relationships. And it is a fantastic book, and very, very much in another easy, quick read with concrete examples of how to recognize certain people And Strengths Finder 2.0. Also a fantastic book for finding out what it is that's motivating people and how to speak to them, also looking inside as well. So that's what I have for you. Let's see here. There we go. So that's it. That's what I've got.
Awesome. Thank you, Michelle. I definitely was writing down some notes, and I think the first thing that popped out right away was talking about the recognition and demonstrating the Beachbody community and the support that we give. I think that's, because we are so kind of social media minded in growing our businesses. It's, I think, one of the biggest things, because we put that out there and others see it. The people who are looking for a place to where they can go to where they feel appreciated. There's so many places that we go nowadays where we just get beat up on. Or, come here, buy this, come here, do that, come here, give me this, and we just get beat up over and over and over. And people are looking for a place to where they can come to and get that support and get that help that can get them out of that rut that they're in, no matter where we're at. And at any time we can get in that. So when we are recognized for even those little things, like you said, that every pound, we're recognized. All right, cool. I'm making some grounds here. I'm gaining. And also shows that it's attainable for friends. You have that one friend that just started and you're like, what in the world are they doing that for? And all of a sudden they're getting celebrated for becoming an emerald. They're getting celebrated for becoming a diamond and now that person's friend is like, hey, what the heck are you doing? Where are you learning how to be successful? What are you doing? Let me know. And that attracts people to them, which is, I think, the big thing that's going to help your team's businesses grow. And then as far as, the difference in, determining recognizing a coach, recognizing a challenger, and knowing, if you can blast it out there and let everybody see, where it could be bad for somebody and be counterproductive, or, it's in private, and we know what type of person, either by just that relationship we formed with them, or we just go out and ask, like, hey, I love what you've done. Would you mind if I shared, a little bit of your story on my Facebook and tagged you in it? Getting that permission, I think, is huge. And then just working with your coaches, where we can remove ourselves, like, all right, yeah, they're growing their business. That's good for me. But if I can remove myself and really dig into that person's why, like Michelle was saying, and you really help them identify the why that helps them, determine, really what they feel they want to achieve with this, and when you can determine that for somebody and help them see that, and then really encourage them that they can do it, I think it's huge, because a lot of times, we don't become a diamond one day just because we say, all right, yeah, I want to be a diamond, or I want to be a star diamond, or I want to, we don't do it until somebody comes alongside us and says, hey, I think you can, I think you can do this. So that's huge as well. And then your action steps were awesome. Get to know your customers, get to know your coaches, and then compliment daily. And I think just as people, I think that's a huge one. We can get comfortable just going out, like Michelle said, compliment somebody on their shoes, or compliment somebody's, hair, or, find that one thing, and I like to, even find that one person who kind of is hiding and away from, they don't want to be seen, kind of a thing, because of insecurities and whatnot. And you find that one thing, and you can go over and say, hey, I recognize that you were reading this book. I really think that's a good book. I like your style, or I like your shoes, or whatever it is, and give them a compliment, and you just speak life and help them wherever they're at, whether or not you see them again or not. It helps you build that habit to now take it as a discipline in your business and sharing, the different types of recognitions for your team each day. And now you're living it. It's not just something, I got to get my recognition out there. It's, 11:30, everybody's getting ready for lunch, so I better get that post up. We don't want it to be that. We want it to be something that we live and we do. And when we do that, man, people are going to be, they're going to be drawn to what you're doing. And then, wherever it goes from there, it's not in our hands. We just pray that good things happen. So, Michelle, great job. Yeah, I love your energy. I love your passion for this. And I know you said you were a little nervous, but you really do have a passion for this coaching and for helping people. I noticed it back the first time I met you at the Diamond Retreat last year, and your business is growing because of that, and people are attracted to that, and you're bound for success. So I thank you for doing the call. I thank you all for coming on today and putting up with me as your host. And Michelle will be cheering for you and rooting you on all along. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.